Hi Mom and Dad, Merry Christmas and welcome to your personalized video on proper weight training. I've got my friend and training partner Kieran here who's going to walk you through the basic movements to get you started. So our first workout is the squat. We're basically separating the body into three components. One is the lower half, second is the upper half, and then of course the third is the core section. First exercise we have is the squat with a weighted bar on your back, resting on your shoulders here. You want your feet shoulder width apart, and you're going to come down so your thighs are parallel with the ground. And back up. Good. Come to the side, make sure that you're keeping your back straight, and that the weight is coming over the middle of your feet. More. And back up. That's the basic squat. The next exercise in the lower body segment is the weighted lunge. What you're doing is you're starting with your feet shoulder width apart, taking one step forward, and your back knee is coming all the way to the ground. And back up, and switch legs, and back up. Good. On the side. You can see the knee comes all the way to the ground before coming back up. Back is straight, core is tight. The next exercise in the lower body circuit is called the deadlift. Start with the weight on the ground, bend down, knees bent, back straight, and you're going to lift yourself up. Most important thing with the deadlift is that your back is straight. There's a tendency when you come down to arch your back over, that'll put too much pressure on your lower back and you'll end up hurting yourself. So all the way down, all the way back up. Pressure coming right through here, all the way up into your glutes. That's the deadlift. The fourth exercise in the lower body circuit is the sideways lunge. It's a variation of the front lunge, just moving from side to side, working a different component of your legs. So you step out, bend one knee, and back up. Out the other side, one knee, back up. Make sure that when you're doing this, you're going slowly so as not to put too much pressure on the outside of your knee. Good. The next sequence we're going to be doing is a push component of the upper body. I'm going to start off very basic with just a regular push-up. What we want in the push-up is your back flat, moving all the way down in a straight line to your feet, coming down so that your chest almost touches the ground, and then right back up again. Now a variation as you're learning this is to do it on your knees. It makes it a little bit easier and it's a nice way to get used to the motion. The next exercise in our push series is called the chest press. It's nice to do it on a Bosu ball because it engages your core. It gives you a little bit more stability. As you roll out, you want the weights just about at the mid-nipple line, so the mid-chest. And you're going to move from here, push all the way up, hold for about half a second, and then come down slowly. Now you want the upper part of your back to be resting on the Bosu ball. And this to make sure that you don't sort of rock around and fall. Good. In the front. You're going from about 90 degrees at the elbows all the way up over your head. That's the chest press. Our third chest exercise is called the chest fly. It's like the chest press, except instead of coming straight above your body, you're going out to the side and bringing it back in. Same position on the Bosu ball, except again, instead of coming straight down, you're coming out wide and bringing the weights together. Good.
From the back or from the front?
From the back. All the way out. All the way back. Try to keep the elbows not all the way bent in, but not all the way flat either. So we're moving now from the chest component or the push component into the pull component. So we're going to be working our back. The first exercise is called the bent over row. What you're looking to do is keep your knees bent and your back always straight. You come down, pick the bar up, keep bent over, and you're going to pull the bar all the way to your chest. Tuck it right in, hold for half a second, and then come down. Always make sure back straight, knees bent. Chest, down. Good. The second exercise in the pull component is a single arm row. It's a variation of the double arm row where you're working one side of the body at a time. Again, back straight, knees bent, tuck your free hand in the small of your back, come over top, pull the weight all the way up to your chest. This variation really engages the side of your abs and tightens that up. Complete all the reps on one side before you switch to the other side. Good. Our third exercise for the back component of the body is called the bent over fly. What you're going to do is you're going to want to pick up actually a little bit less weight. It's a challenging exercise, and in order to not throw out your shoulder, we're going to give Kieran a nice set of baby blue weights. Bent over, get yourself positioned like you would the bent over row. Instead of pulling up to your chest, you're going all the way out. You'll feel it very tight right in the middle of your back. That's where it's really squeezing together. Good. So we're moving from what's called a horizontal push and pull. So we had our chest press and our push-ups and our bent row. This is all in the horizontal direction. What we're going to do is we're going to move in the vertical direction and work different components of our muscles. First exercise we're going to do is called the shoulder press. It's nice again to do it on the Bosu ball because it really engages your core. Lift the weights up to the starting position. Weights on your shoulders, and you're going to move from here directly above your head.
Oh. Gotta get tighter. There you go.
It's the core that's going to keep you on the ball and not let you roll around. All the way up and down. Your arms can come down past 90 degrees, but don't let them drop all the way. Up, down. Good. Our second exercise in the vertical direction is what made Arnold Schwarzenegger famous. It's actually called the Arnold. So you're in the same starting position as the shoulder press, and you're going to be moving the weights from in front of your face, out to the side, and straight up, down, and back in front of your face. So you're really working the whole range of your shoulder muscle. From in front, to the side, and up, down, and back in front. Make sure you make these very distinct movements. Don't just come from here all the way up. Actually come out and up. out, up. Good. We've worked our legs and we've worked the push-pull components of our upper body, and now we're going to move into the core. So the first exercise is just called the straight plank. You're going to be resting on your forearms, and you want to keep your body all the way straight.
Straight?
Yeah. So from the back, moving in one line all the way down to the feet. The same body alignment as the push-up, but you're just resting on your forearms, and you can really feel your core get engaged. As you become more comfortable with this, and you can do 30 or 40 seconds of it, you can start to increase, so you can challenge yourself a little bit more by doing touches. So you reach out in front of you to a single spot, touch, bring it back, touch, bring it back. This will work different components of your core as you move and twist and try and reach. A second variation that you can do besides the touch is leg raises. So back into the plank position, one leg at a time, you're going to raise up, hold, bring down, and then up, hold, and bring down. And again, that'll work more the lower component of the abs. That's the plank. So what we're going to move to is a little bit more of a dynamic core exercise. It's called the stability ball rollout. So you're in a semi-plank position with a lot of the weight on your forearms on the ball. And what you're going to move is from here to an extended position on the ball. It will roll, hold for half a second, and roll it right back in. You'll feel that all the way down the middle of your body. Just roll out, and then roll back in. It's a stability exercise, and it'll rip apart your stomach. The next movement we have in our core segment is called mountain climbers. And you can make this as hard or as easy as you want it, depending on how comfortable you are. So get into a push-up position on the ball. Again, the closer your feet are to the ball, the easier it's going to be. You're going to start from this position, and one leg at a time, you're going to lift your knee up, almost to your elbow. Come up and crunch, and crunch. Good. Our last core exercise is the regular stability ball crunch. You want the ball positioned towards the lower component of your back. Hands above your head, you can move from a flat position up into a crunch position. And back down, and up into a crunch. The important thing is to keep your core engaged at all times. There shouldn't be any relaxing periods. Perfect. Good. Here at the Halifax Good Life training grounds of the Hurt Locker, you've learned the basic movements that will get you prepared to move into weight training. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, but you don't need a New Year's resolution for pipes like these.